Sushma.
Thanks.
So at this time, having introduced the judges, I want to give Sushma and Jenny, chance to describe how the process of being the judges for the past 2 years has been for them. So Sushma Ban, please take it from here.
Sure. Thanks, Rachna. I'll quickly just add that, for me, it's been a privilege to work with Ginny and Shri. They're, you read their resumes, but really, truly, they are very accomplished leaders. For me personally, they were role models, they were mentors, and not only in their business leadership as global leaders, but they are also just amazing parents. They have raised their children. Ginny is proud mom of 3 children. Shri has 2 kids, but they have also mentored, they have done outreach, philanthropy, and a lot more. So really it was amazing. And also their understanding of diversity, culture, resonates as they were judging this. And I'll let Ginny speak about it. But just about the process, I just want to say that having these 2 very key members with me was to ensure the system is very, it has the integrity, it has the judging. So it's not coming with any of my biases. If I knew somebody who was from the area or the parents I knew, we had a very good system, but Ashwini helped us to put all the criterion. And we had the opportunity to read, to see what your thoughts and reflections were. And it was not just based on what you wrote and your English, but it was really sort of your personal insights, what you expressed, your keenness to learn about a culture that you have touched and embraced, but you have not always, been since, you're away from Kashmir, some of you being born here and some of you who have come to this place. So I think it was very delightful for us to hear from all of you. I think, to me, all of you were really winners. And, it was really, I would say, encouraging and exciting for me to see the caliber of students and children we had. But as far as the process goes, we all 3 concurred on who was, the best. And we ranked them in a very fair and a systematic way. And then we submitted our results to the team, Ashwin and the president, so that this is done in a very, fair and equitable manner. And so it was very good. Just from the students' perspective, I'll quickly share that for me, it was very delightful to see the students not only had academic excellence, obviously going to top schools, a lot of, high grades. But what I really enjoyed was that you were bringing your reflections of the culture. And secondly, you had a lot of other experiences. You were sharing about art that you have personally done, paintings were just phenomenal, music, your writing, culture in the sense, dance and other performances, and sports. I think that was very exciting. I think Ginny and I both have sort of, we gravitate towards sports, have done judo and other things. So seeing that people had done swimming and, tennis and other things, that was just phenomenal. So the caliber of students was just incredible. And I want to compliment all of you. So with that, I want to hand it over to Ginny to share what her ahas and how did you feel the system was, Ginny, and your experience.
So thank you, Sushma. So first of all, the comment that comes out of kind of my overall processing of the information as I read through all of this, that I have relayed back to the leaders of this organization is, y'all restore my faith in the future generations that will be leading our country and leading the world. And so I see such talent, I see such enthusiasm, I see great volunteer and the amount of time that you put in it, but also the causes that you get behind and you write about as you learn about your cultures. And it's a very difficult thing to do when you're not actually living in the area, and you're having to do that by processing it while deeply being immersed in the American culture. And so the fact that you spend so much time, but also give so much back is really, it is just inspiring. And to that, one of the things that came out in a lot of the essays for me this year was your desire to make sure that you brought your friends along on the journey with you. Most of you were engaged in this through the multi-levels of your families and the impact that your families have had on you. But it's not enough to just stop there. It's really making sure that in your own groups and in your with your peers, that you all you are taking time and you're taking initiative to keep a very sad story of what has happened to your culture alive, and reading it as a complete outsider. As Sushma asked earlier, yes, I have been to India several times, never to the area that you were, that your culture originated from, but definitely enough to get the sights and the smells and the people and the operation. I had many people that worked for me that were from India, and just starting to see some of that come out in your writing through your family and through organizations such as these is very inspiring. And it's important, I feel, that you're able to keep that authentic, even though you live here in cities and the American culture, which is very different, and it's very important. So with that, I do feel that the process did look at what you wrote, but also what you did. And again, I applaud all of you for your volunteering, your extracurricular as well as your academic. And I just am so thankful I don't have to compete with you, because there's so many great talents, and I see where you're going, and all of you have a very enlightened path going forward, and I think very bright futures. So keep up the good work, and your family should be very proud of you. And as I said, the one thing that really does stand out is you do restore my faith and give me great hope in the future of our country as well as the country and the globe. So thank you for allowing me to participate.
Thank you so much, Jenny. And I do want to tell each and every participant here that every one of you is a winner, no matter how many awards we give out, but whoever participated and many more who didn't, they're all winners. And as Jenny said rightly and Sushma said rightly, it gives us so much of pride and hope that our future is in great hands. I do at this time want to invite Ashwini Kaul, the Vice President of KOA, also the Board Director of Zone 6, to say a few words. He has been instrumental in getting these award applications and everything together, also a liaison between the judges and the KOA team. Ashwini, please take it from here.
Thank you, Archana. I think I reflected what Jenny said. Like I've been interacting with the participants and KOA youth for around 4 years now, and it's like it restores my faith that we're heading to a brighter future. It's like I'm less worried about what my kids will be going through because of these guys. So having said that, it's been a privilege to be a part of this program. Seeing the essays and the submissions come in, seeing the variety of talent and the amount of effort all of these kids are putting in towards this effort. And also it's been very, very nice to have met and connected with Jenny and Shri and Sushma, and we've spoken on the phone about all of this process. So it's been a very interesting process. And I think we continue to have this. This is something that KOA has been running and sponsoring for years, and I wish and hope that we continue to do so. This is a very nice tradition, and we should maintain it. So having said that, I think we will start with, so our first place winner, he wasn't able to make it to the call, but he did send a video, and we would like to go ahead and play that for you all. Neetu, I'm gonna play the video, share my screen. I'm gonna route the audio through that as well. Just give me a thumbs up if you hear the video clearly. Neetu, I'm gonna need screen sharing, please.
my name is Anmol Sapru, and I'm a freshman at Duke University this year. And I'd just like to start off by thanking all of the judges who were able to make it and read my essay, and as well as the other parents who were able to make it. Unfortunately, I was not able to make it due to a scheduling conflict, but I'd also like to congratulate the other scholarship winners who did make it. And also my parents,
We
uncle,
cannot see
and
the
grandpa who helped
video.
with writing and reading over my essay multiple times. To start off, I just want to talk a little bit about my connection to the Kashmiri Overseas Association. I went to
Is it possible we can roll it back? Thank you.
I can share the audio. There's no audio, there's only video now.
Yeah.
Share your computer audio, Ashwini.
I think the audio is good. We can go with that.
Yeah, I think let's go with the audio only. It was working fine.
Hello, my name is Anmol Sapru, and I'm a freshman at Duke University this year. And I'd just like to start off by thanking all of the judges who were able to make it and read my essay, and as well as the other parents who were able to make it. Unfortunately, I was not able to make it due to a scheduling conflict, but I'd also like to congratulate the other scholarship winners who did make it. And also my parents, uncle, and grandpa who helped with writing and reading over my essay multiple times. To start off, I just want to talk a little bit about my connection to the Kashmiri Overseas Association. I went to a camp when I was about 7 years old at Lake George, and when I was there, I was able to meet many friends, including one that I'm still very good friends with, who's at University of Indiana this year. And what the Kashmiri Overseas Association has given me is a connection to a background that unfortunately many young Kashmiris have not been able to get on their own, just because of the fact that we have such a separation from the land our ancestors grew up on, and also this idea of a culture that was able to be supported, that I wrote a little bit about in my essay, that I would like to read a little bit about as well. So I started off by saying, culture is the way of life of a community from its history to now, including geography and family bonds, two ideas that I found to be treasured in Kashmir culture. I am a huge geography nerd, and Kashmir excites me with its beautiful landscapes, which I have been told countless stories about, and its religious sites. To illustrate, as a young child sitting in my great-grandfather's lap on my grandparents' porch in Delhi, I was told stories about his daily swims through Dal Lake. The uniqueness of this geography of the lake was added onto by its houseboats and the beauty of its surrounding mountaintops. The small part of the wider picture of the Kashmiri geography is an example of how familial stories are able to be further appreciated by me through the tiny connections I can make in various places, like my own swimming to that of my great-grandfather. The temples of my own Kashmiri religion also work to blend in with the geography, like the mountaintop Swami Amarnath, the color-changing spring at Kirbhavani, and the riverside Ganpatiyar. With their magnificent architecture and locations that show the culture and history of Kashmir. Something very unique to Kashmiri customs also has to be the tightly knit family system. Both my parents have memories of growing up with many far family members, but what Kashmiri households reinforce is the importance of blood ties. I spent time with my cousins once removed and second cousins, and these connections have allowed for support and celebration of all members of the family, which would not occur without such a tight connections with the elders that teach us as well. Thank you.
So, and well, I can't say thank you, but I'll say thank you, Anmol. I just want to just show the certificate that Anmol is going to, I'm not sure if you can even see it. So he's going to be, no, you can't. So he's going to be receiving a certificate from us. Also, the first prize, the amount that he will get is a $1,200 from KOA. So congratulations to Anmol, and congratulations on his, starting his first year at the Duke University. So we will move on to the second place, Ashwini.
In no particular order, could we have Anika Tikku?
Yeah, sure. I would love to say something. Well, hi, my name is Anika Tikku, and I am obviously the second place winner. And I mean, now that I'm here, honestly, I would just like to say thank you so much to KOA. I think KOA has given me a lot for like my entire life. I have always been a part of KOA. I've always gone to events. I talk a little bit about it in my essay about how thankful I am that they have allowed me this community to connect with this culture that my parents like have just told me so much about, and having this community to connect with has just been a great experience. I also would like to thank my parents who are here, and Ashri uncle and Monica auntie. Thank you so much, you guys, for being here. And yeah, I'm just super grateful for everything KOA has given me and everything my parents have given me. I would also like to read a small excerpt from my my essay. Despite being born in San Diego, California, I identify as a Kashmiri Pandit. After dealing with oppression and discrimination for years and finally facing a genocide, my people and our culture were lost and fragmented. Growing up with stories of their struggle, I felt empowered to fight against the Kashmiri Pandit diaspora and preserve the culture of my people. By getting involved with the Kashmiri Overseas Association and connecting with other Kashmiri Pandits, I learned to truly appreciate the beauty of my culture. I started at a young age, coming out to KOA events and gatherings, watching families smiling and speaking the familiar Kashmiri language. In the beginning, every time I would perform in front of a KOA gathering, I could feel my hands shaking as I held the mic. It was hard to look past my fear. However, after performing multiple times and receiving countless compliments and encouragement, I started to feel the sense of community that comes with KOA. Every time I would perform the traditional Kashmiri songs, people would come up to my dad and tell him how inspiring it is that I can so eloquently sing the verses and master the accent. Really, I just want to say I'm super thankful for everything you guys have done for me. And I am so happy to be part of this community. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Anika. I might as well add, Anika has been a very active member of our youth club. She did last year help us tremendously with our Asanta Gindun programs till she became so busy with her work that we had to let her go. She just could not really cope up with the high school pressures as well as helping us actively on that team. Thank you so much, Anika. It really was a pleasure.
It was
Hopefully
a pleasure
when you get a
working.
little more time, we'll get you back on the team.
Yes, I would
Right.
love to.
Right, and you as well will get a certificate. I'm sorry I cannot show it on the screen here, and a prize money of $800. So enjoy it, and again, it's a pleasure for us. Congratulations. She is starting her first year at Granger and
University of Illinois.
of Engineering in Illinois. Congratulations and enjoy your first year.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Wonderful.
so much.
All right,
All right.
Ashwini,
Next one, and I said in no particular order, the other second place winner.
the other second place.
Yes.
We have a tie.
Yes, and it almost like when I saw the submissions, like why are like siblings from the same households sending submissions? Because this was Anika Tikku, and the next one is Ahana Tikku.
Mhm.
Can we have Ahana Tikku on the screen, please? Hi, Ahana.
Sorry. Thank you so much. Once again, I'd also like to thank all of the KOA organizers, the judges, and the people who make this event possible. I'd want to thank I have a grandfather joining the call from India. I have an uncle joining the call from Moscow,
wow.
as well as people from Massachusetts and California. So thank you all so much for being here.
Wonderful.
Thank you for making this event possible. KOA for me really is about finding family outside of your house. I remember as well, like my first performances, the places I used to get so scared, the dancing and the singing all started at KOA. Some of my best friends up until today are all I met through the Kashmiri Overseas Association community. The trips to Lake George, the trips to Vermont, to Virginia, all originated from this group. And I really feel so blessed and lucky to be able to meet everybody and keep making new connections through this organization. I'd also like to read an excerpt from my essay. And writing this essay also in itself was a process because I get to reflect a lot about KOA and the community through the stories I hear from my grandfather and my father. But this essay, I was able to really sit down, and I think I shed a couple of tears writing this essay because I really got into my emotions and was able to understand our history and our past as a community. So I'll start off. Building a community in which there is trust, reliability, and remembrance of history requires endless moments of reflection and responsibility. This responsibility is on the shoulders of every Kashmiri Pandit, to not only learn about every aspect of our culture, but to also educate those around us. This is precisely why I chose to gather 62 Indians from 3 different towns and sponsor their ticket to watch Kashmir Files. The ideas I would start by giving my community leaders is to first understand that our community and culture, which was once suppressed, can now only bloom and spread by building authentic connections, by teaching others that our history, rather than just discussing it among ourselves. We must give our community a place in society and start prioritizing our cultural values. And this can only be done by making all Kashmiri youth understand the severity and responsibility that we all possess. Every day I realize that my family and my parents and my grandparents and my uncles and aunts who all lived through January 19th, 1990 will become grandparents one day. And that they should find peace in knowing that the generations that come after them, the generations of Kashmiri youth that come after them, will also learn and understand and learn to respect their suffering. Every Kashmiri Pandit I know is a survivor, and our greatest victory is that we shall never be silenced. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much, Ahana. That was beautiful. You know what I, at this point of time, kind of recognized, Ashwini, is that we did not introduce the parents of these winners. And I will take a minute to go back, if you don't mind, to introduce the families of the winners. And the first prize winner, Anmol Sapru's family, is here. Santosh and Rita Dhar from Connecticut, Zone 2. Could you please introduce yourself, Santoji and Rita? And I'm sorry, we missed doing that in the first place. Santoji and Ritu Dhar. You're on mute. You can unmute yourself and say hello to everyone. They're still on mute.
You unmute yourself if you're speaking.
Hmm? Yeah, you're on. You are on mute, Santoji. If you could just unmute yourself, please. Hmm. Neetu, can we do that?
I am trying to ask them to unmute, but I.
Okay.
I think we can come back to them.
Yeah, we'll come back to them. And they are from Connecticut, which is in Zone 2. And as I said, Anmol is attending the Duke University. You are still on mute, so we'll come back to you. That's okay. So that's Santoshji and Rita and Chi from Connecticut. The second place winner, Anika Tikku, daughters Dilip and Sonia from California. So,
है ना वो
hi,
कमल
fan club.
कमल की बेटी है ना कमल वो मेरी उसकी लड़की को अवार्ड
Hi,
Hi,
everybody.
Dilip ji. Hi, Sonia. How are you?
Namaskar.
Namaskar.
Namaskar, how are you?
Doing very well. Thank you so much for the KOA community.
Congratulations, congratulations, Dilip ji. And
Thank you
And-
so much.
you want to say a few words?
I just wanted to say thank you so much to the community. I'm so grateful to this community that we can share our culture with our kids. It would have been difficult without this community to impart that cultural knowledge to our kids. Like Anika said, that going to these events, she's able to learn the culture better. I'm so proud of this community that we can call our kids Kashmiri. And on Instagram, Anika has written that she's a Kashmiri Pandit.
Excellent.
I really like it.
Wonderful. I
Thank
think
you.
Rituji is back. I think they can now, they're connected on a
Namaskar.
different device. Namaskar, namaskar. How are you?
Namaskar, Sarni. I'm sorry. Actually, we are here in my son's college for the family weekend, so there's a lot of
Gotcha.
noise here.
Gotcha.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate it. Thank you for the recognition. And I'm sorry he's working today, who could not join the call.
Don't be, please. We are just honored that you could join us, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks a
And
lot.
thanks to all the winners. Everybody is a winner, irrespective of.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's now meet Kamal and Deepak Tikku, Massachusetts. They're the parents of Mahana Tikku.
Namaskar, everyone.
Hi.
Thank you so much. And congratulations to all of you, not just the winners, but the board who chose them and everybody who put in all amount of hard work into this, and everybody who's here supporting and watching. So you want to say something?
Namaskar, everyone. Thank you so much. And because of KOA, all these kids are connected. For them to write an essay like this, to get those feelings in that essay, I think a lot to do with our KOA board and KOA community. So I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. We are in fact in Madrid with my daughter's, it's a parent week. So we are here with her in Madrid. We came here this week.
Wow. Enjoy.
Thank you.
We envy you, Kamalji. Enjoy and congratulations. So Ashwini, we can go with the third place winner and also introduce the parents at the same time now. Thank you.
I third place, and I'm proud because she's my zone, my neck of the wood, Naisa Dharan.
Hi, I'm Nisa. I'm a freshman at the University of Texas at Austin, and I just wanted to say a few things. First of all, thank you so much to KOA and for everyone who's part of an organization for making this event and for making this award. Being Kashmiri is something that I'm really proud of, and it's always been something really special to me. I'd also like to thank my mom and grandpa. My mom is running late because she has work, and so is my grandma, but they both wanted to be here today. And I think I'd also like to read just a little bit from my essay. So, from my grandmother's hands, I've tasted an entire culture, Rogan Josh, the Malu, Yakini. These foods have shown me a part of myself I consider very special to me. My name and her name also has meaning. My name is Nisa Reina Duran, and Reina is my mother's last name. She gave it to me as my middle name, and it's been something that I've prided myself over ever since. Having a Kashmiri mother, yet being born in America, I often struggle to connect with the Kashmiri side of myself. It was always a little more than a fun fact about myself that I brought up as an icebreaker at school. However, as I grew older, I was drawn more and more to find out where I came from and what life was like in Kashmir. My mother finally told me about her story and the Exodus. I was inspired by the resilience and perseverance of the Kashmiri Pandit community. Even now, with each individual story I hear, I gain a new perspective on the unique strength of our community. The simple action of hearing the individual unique stories paired with a vibrant array of food, language, and music has been enough to me to turn what was previously an icebreaker into a significant part of my identity. So I really thank everyone, and I really appreciate it. And congratulations to all the winners. And even coming into college and coming from my hometown in Georgia to Texas, I've already found a community here, and that's just the power of this organization.
Thank you, Naisa. Congratulations. And Naisa's parents named Dimple Rana and Murli Dharan from Georgia. And he will be getting the certificate, and it is $700 as the third prize winner. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
With that, we move on to the consolation prize winner, Shivam Kak.
I don't think he's here.
Right, Shivam
No.
is the son of Monica and Sandeep Kak from Illinois, Zone 7. Congratulations, Shivam.
He was supposed to join us, but doesn't look like he's here.
Maybe are his parents here, Monica and Sandeep, perhaps?
I don't see them either.
Doesn't look, okay. Ashwini, we are going to be also introducing the other
participants. Yep.
Yes, and introduce them because some of them are here, so they can also read a little excerpt if they want to from their essays.
Sure. So next in line, I have Annika Call. Hi, Annika.
Annika, welcome. How are you?
You're muted.
You're muted, dear.
Hi, everyone.
Congratulations, Annika.
Thank you. I'm a freshman this year at the University of Pennsylvania. So I guess I can read a little bit of my essay. I mainly spoke about the dual meaning of being Kashmiri and how when I was younger, being Kashmiri was more about how much I enjoyed the food and how KOA provided this space for me to connect back to my community and also a space for creative expression. And the excerpt of my essay that I would like to read, I think summarizes how I really feel about being Kashmiri. So I'll start here. Although the meaning of being Kashmiri has changed for me throughout the years, I still appreciate the food. I truly believe the rest of the world is missing out on Rogan Josh. I cherish memories of choreographing dances for functions and celebrating holidays with family and friends. At the same time, I equally value my awareness that Kashmiri Pandit culture comes with the history, but it is this history that makes our community even more supportive of empowering each other, and I'm grateful to be a part of it. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Annika. I might as well add that Annika's parents, Anil and Shailaja Kaul, they are from Pennsylvania, and Annika is attending the first year at University of Pennsylvania. She also happens to be my niece. Congratulations. Who's the next one? I think, Ashwini.
Next one, I don't know if he is here. Ayush Kotru.
I don't see him.
So Ayush is the son of Sushma and Uttam Kotru. They're from Alabama, Zone 6. Yay. Ayush is attending Georgia Tech this year. Ayush also happens to be KOA Youth Legacy. I mean, his sister is my zone rep for KOA Youth, Arushi. So hi to both of them. Moving on, the next participant I want to introduce Surya Bhatt. Is Surya on the call?
No.
It's not. Surya is the son of Rohit Bhatt from Texas, Zone 5, and he's attending Honors College, University of Houston this year. Is Simone Khashu on the call?
No.
Simone is was also a participant this year. She's daughter of Meenakshi and Kapil Khashu from a New York area, Zone 1. Thank you, Simone, for participating. I don't know if her parents are on the call. Don't. The last participant I'd like to mention is Ishan Kaul Singh. He is the son of Indu Kaul and Mahesh Singh Sharma. Is Ishan on the call?
No, he's not here.
Yeah, Ishan is from whatever zone New Jersey is in.
3.
He's from zone 3, Ashwini. What do you mean
But
by
he
that?
is no.
And
He's
from
he's
Pennsylvania.
attending UNC, so he's zone 6 now.
Oh, is that what's more important?
Yes,
He's going to be in
yeah.
zone 6, but
I
he's
am.
originally from zone 3 and he's from Pennsylvania.
He wears
So just
Carolina
so you
blue,
know.
so we appropriate that. But thank you so much.
So a lot of people here are from zone 3, just so you know. But anyway, this is not a competition between the zones. So we are so very proud of all of you, really. And like I said, that you know, every one of you is a winner, and we encourage the youth to apply for these, you know, KOA Achievement Awards, because this way we get to see our youth, we get to see what their thought process is and how they are still connected. Even though they're living far away from, you know, Kashmir, they have probably never been there. Their parents, that is our age group, we are like so far removed from our roots, but even then they are trying their best, of course, with the help of their parents, their grandparents, to stay connected, whether it is through our food, love for our Kashmiri cuisine, or through our traditions, through our heritage, through our festivals, through everything that their parents have done an excellent job of connecting and keeping them invested in our community. And so that we see in the essays that they write. And so again, I you know, congratulate each one of you, your families, the parents, the grandparents who have attended today's program, and those who did not. I do thank the team of the judges who have really worked so hard this year. We didn't really give them much time to do the selection, but they had to really work so many hours to make sure that the announcements were made in the West Coast camp. I do thank Ashwini, who has worked along with the judges in getting all the documentation and all that. And of course, the KOA board, who has always been there, you know, for the youth. I do want to introduce Siddhi Rana, who is our youth director, who I missed again introducing. She is our powerhouse. And hi, Siddhi, if you want to say a few words before we conclude the program.
Absolutely. So hello, everyone. Thank you, Archana, Auntie, and everyone here that has stayed with us. Yeah, but as the youth director, I do want to tell all youth that have submitted or that are interested in the Kashmiri culture, implement your ideas with us as KOA youth. You guys have a wonderful platform. We have a wonderful platform that KOA has given us, and we're on all social media platforms. We would love to share your stories that you have submitted to this achievement award, and I will be reaching out to the participants for permission, of course. But please reach out to me after this. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, you can find me all there. We have released so many great initiatives like the Humans of Paradise on Earth, the Hope Collective, where we do take real stories of Kashmiri Pandits that have lived through the 7th Exodus and the ongoing genocide. And we recently came out with a podcast called Everything Kosher, where we basically talk about everything that is part of the Kashmiri Pandit culture that you guys should definitely listen to. Archana Auntie was actually the last episode, and she talked wonderfully about KOA and her journey with KOA. It was amazing. I loved listening to it because I'm always editing it. So that was great. And again, thank you guys, and congratulations to all the winners.
Thank you, Siddhi. I do want to say that those of the participants who did not get the first, you know, 3 prizes, all of them will get a gift certificate for $150 just for being the participants and, you know, just getting their school supplies together. So this is the least we can do. I do want to give Sushma Bhan a minute to conclude this.
Thanks, Archana.
Session,
I just wanted to add a couple of points that, you know, as you heard Ginny, and we have also heard from Shri when he wrote to us that, I mean, we really saw a lot of brilliance in your thoughts, you know, your reflections, passion and drive, because truly we are all global citizens. We are Americans here, but you know, having the keenness to learn, staying away from a place you probably haven't visited or you want to visit, I think that resonated. I can relate to it as a mom myself, you know, raising 2 kids and seeing that they don't know Kashmiri properly or things like that. But the key thing that I wanted to say, that I was very impressed that many of you gave very pragmatic solutions, what we can do. And I'm hoping Archana and Ashwini can implement them. Like one of them was if we can have word of the month, because we don't want our language to die. And Ginny, it's a spoken language. So if you could introduce a word and, have some kind of games. The second thing they mentioned was how do we leverage the social media? And I think there were brilliant ideas from many of you that can be really used. And the keenness to teach and learn, I think not only from your elders or people who know, but also from each other. I think that was great because you want to share the ideas not only with a wider audience, bring the clarity of what's happened there, but also take forward your culture and all the experiences so we can give it to a future generation. I think those points were really good, including the art. I was very impressed by the art, your philanthropic and your cultural things. So if you can, Ashwini and Archana, share that, bring that forward, I think that will be really excellent. And again, I want to thank Ginny and Shri, who stepped up to help. But last but not the least, Ashwini, for helping us put a process that is sort of solid, foolproof. And Archana, for all the work she has been doing, I don't know how many of you know she's an incredible doctor, but she has reduced her hours. She's just working part-time to take on this lofty job of volunteerism. So Archana, thank you very much. I really am very impressed, by the hours and amount you put. So if you wouldn't do that, we wouldn't have this program going. So thank you. And again, thanks for the opportunity. Really enjoyed it.
Thank you, Sushma. Thank you. That is very kind of you. And with this, I think that we will conclude today's program. Like Sushma said, that I will go through the ideas of the essays and all that. The word and the phrase of the week or the month makes perfect sense to me, and maybe we'll implement. And Siddhi, we'll talk about it. That would be perfect.
I did want to say that KOA Youth actually has a language series on YouTube. If you guys go check it out, we have dropped all 8 lessons. It's about food, it's about regular things that we probably don't know, like utensils and all of that, how to refer to people, to speak with respect, toy versus like all of those things are up there on YouTube. And we're very high and active on social media as well. So if you guys just do KOA Youth, we're up on there. We are on TikTok. So those youth that don't know about it, please check us out, KOA Youth. We are doing the things that you guys are telling us to do.
Like when I said Siddhi is a powerhouse, that was a understatement for sure.
So Siddhi, I think you get more volunteers and more KOA Youth volunteers helping you with this, and Sushma and Jenny. So Siddhi and Roshni, who's the other youth co-director, she's not here.
We actually have a speed.
Yeah, Roshni was here for some time.
We have a speed friend event after this, so they are getting started for that.
These guys had already, even before we launched the competition for this year, they had already reached out to me asking for access to the Google Drive, because what they wanted to do was take the essays and some ideas there and start using those for social media posts from these submissions. So absolutely, like, so the group is proactive, they're working, and I think the ideas feed in. So it's all working in very good synergy to keep this momentum going. So again, thank you so much, Sushma and Jenny.
And one more thing, I think that we will be actually putting the essays. If we get the permission from all the participants, we will be putting that on the social media so that people can actually read the essays.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. So with that, and I think Siddhi and Ashwini will talk about that, like how to do that, and Neetu later on. With that, I want to thank each and every one of you for attending and spending your afternoon here to celebrate with the youth that are here. And congratulations to every participant, the youth who are starting their lives in the wonderful colleges. Enjoy your first year, enjoy your lives there. It is a beautiful time of your life, getting to know the friends that you're going to make for your life, and also making careers in the next 4 years. Thank you again, and have a great afternoon, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.